Now you got to focus a little bit closer to home, where the rubber really meets the road, where every day questions of taxes and health care and the environment come home to rest at the doorstep of a state legislature and a governor who has to make the decision about where the state goes next and how the state will get there. That, I can tell you, as a former lieutenant governor, is not easy work. It requires a discipline of mind and principle. And you have an opportunity now, and again, you saw just a few of your legislative candidates. Now, the State House legislative candidates, why don't you guys come? If you're here, come on up. Anybody? Come on, don't be shy. These folks represent a part of the team that you're going to need to send to the state capitol to defend your interests, to fight for your interests every day, to make certain that you, the people, are right here, in their minds, in their hearts, in the actions they take. Good legislative representation is important work for the people. So go out and elect these folks. Don't half-step it. Don't sit there and go, oh, we got the congressional seat, we're done. Oh, we got the U.S. Senate seat, we're done. You're not done until they win too. Yeah. There's more. I love you, man. You need a leader who's going to help move that state, move it along in a direction that is forward, not stagnated, not slow down its potential. And I can tell you again, as a former lieutenant governor, your governor makes a difference every day. And you have a chance now, despite all the crazy noise from primaries and all of that, to focus on the agenda. And the question very simply is, do you want a Democrat to run the state of Colorado, or do you want a Republican to run the state of Colorado? And if you want a Republican to run the state of Colorado, then Dan Mays is your man. But if you want to live in the quagmire of the past and recriminations and crazy noise, that won't happen. Trust me, I know of what I speak. There's enough crazy noise coming out of the GOP from around the country on a whole lot of other issues. We don't need to muck it up any further here. So let's stay focused on why we need to elect a good leader for governor. Let's stay focused on why we need to elect good leaders for the state legislature. So this is your moment. Here's the man who's going to lead the charge for you. Right, Dan? Right. Come on up here, baby. It's a lot of work. There's a lot of stuff. We know that. But this is now the time when you, the activists, are going to be about the people's business. About the people's business. Not the business of Barack Obama, not the business of Nancy Pelosi, Harry Reid, Michael Bennett, or anyone else who over the past 18 months has talked down to the American people, has begun to strip away the liberties and freedoms that your families for generations have strived to pass on.
Right.
What are we going to pass on? What are we going to pass on to these young kids here? We're going to pass on debt, deficit, bureaucracy, or we're going to pass on opportunity,
Yes.
freedom, a pathway to the American dream. You recognize more than most that pathway is charted differently for every person. The pathway for me growing up in Washington, D.C. is very different than the pathway these kids are on today. But I can tell you that whether it's in Washington, D.C., where I grew up, or in Denver, Colorado, or anywhere else, freedom doesn't change. It's the same. It is the fruits of liberty. And you are going to be part of putting that out there this year. Because that's what this is about. This is about our freedoms. I mean, yeah, policies, but at the end of it, when they strip away your dignity as a small business owner, when they strip away your dignity as a school teacher, when they strip away your dignity as a mom or dad raising your kids, you don't want that kind of leadership. It's not good for them, and it's certainly not good for our country. So we need you to dig deep. We need you to make this Victory Center hum for the next 34 days. You need to identify everyone in the neighborhood and get them to the polls. You need to knock on those doors. You need to raise that money. You need to make those phone calls. You need to take that extra step that you haven't taken yet to finish the job. Because if you don't, we lose. We have a government in Washington that has turned its nose up at what you do. As you organize yourselves as a Tea Party, as a 912er, or a town hauler, you're a citizen who's scared, frustrated, angry, with an arrogant, out-of-control bureaucracy that deems wealth creation as something bad and wealth redistribution as something good. That is not the American way. Owners do we have in this room today? How many small business owners? Raise your hand. Now let me ask you something. When you sit down and look at your balance sheets and you're watching your employees do their thing in your business, do you say to yourself, you know what? This profit thing is way overrated. I'm not going to make a profit today. In fact, whatever I make, I'm just going to give it to the government. Boo. Exactly. Big boo. For the rest of us, when we get up in the morning and we start our day, and we think about what we want to achieve today, when we think about the goals we've set for ourselves, do we say as we look in the mirror, gee, all I want to be today is poor? No. That's not in our DNA. It's not what we believe. We believe that free markets free up the opportunity to create wealth for future generations. And right now we're having an assault on Main Street and Wall Street. There's an assault on creating and putting to work for us the mechanisms of wealth creation. Jobs. Jobs. Small business. So as you go forth from here, talk to the people about what's important to them. Their livelihoods, their businesses, their communities, their ability to create a future for themselves and their kids. Don't get lost in muck and mire of who's up, who's down, who's winning, who's losing. Stay focused on the prize. Stay focused on the fact that come November 2nd, you will have a hand in transforming not only this state, but this country. You will have a hand in setting us on a new course away from Obama land and into a freer America. It's that simple. Now, there are going to be some people that resist. There are going to be some people who still got the Kool-Aid running through their veins. If you can reach that IV, pull it out and help them understand why this moment is important. Final point. Got a homework assignment for you.
Let's get homeschooled.
You love homework? Then you're going to love this one. You're going to like this one, all right? This is what I need you guys to do. and the rest of y'all can listen in, all right? I want you to take a piece of paper, all right? And on that piece of paper, I want you to write down what your most favorite thing can be on Election Day. What do you want to happen on Election Day? What do you want to be the headlines on the front page? What do you want the headlines to be on the front page of the Denver Post? When folks get up that morning and they flip open their newspapers and they're about to have their latte, what do you want them to read?
Well, back to America.
And there you go. And whatever that is for you, know that you will have a hand in making it happen. But in order to do that, put this card someplace where you see it every day. And when you see it, ask yourself, what have I done today to make this headline come true? What have I done today to elect a Republican governor, congressman, senator, state legislator? What have I done today to expand the reach of this party in the communities we have not been to in over a generation? To talk to people we have not talked to spend time with, sharing the values and principles of our party in an open and honest way. What have I done to bring about victory this November? You do that, and trust me, what Chris Matthews feels running up his legs, he won't like. Let's get busy about the people's business. We the people, in order to form a more perfect union. That first part is who we are. It's how our founders saw us. That second part, in order to form a more perfect union, is what inspires us. It is our aspiration. It is what draws us together. This November, we the people will form a more perfect union by protecting our Constitution, electing individuals who respect and protect that Constitution, and those who are prepared to fight for the freedoms that so many of our men and women in uniform have died for. We don't give up. We don't give in. We are proud GOP. We are the great opportunity party right now for this generation. Thank you, guys. Let's get busy.